This video introduces the concept of scientific notation. When you write a number in scientific notation, any number, you can write it as a times 10 to the power n. A must be between 1 and 10. A can be 1, but it can't be 10. It can be 9 point something, but not 10. And n is an integer. And we're going to explain how to figure out what a and n are for any number. Scientific notation is normally used to express very large numbers or very small numbers, but using this formula you can express any number. Okay, so for example, 250,000. What you do is you go from left to right, and a is a number that's greater than 1 but less than 10. So a here would be 2.5 times 10 to the power something. We need to figure out what goes in the exponent here. Here's what goes in the exponent. 2.5 means the decimal is between the 2 and the 5. The old decimal was here. How many spaces are in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 2.5 times 10 to the power 5. And that's what you do. So let's do the next one. Same thing here, 2.5 times 10 to the power, but this time, here's the new decimal, here's the old decimal. There are 8 spaces in between, so this is times 10 to the power 8. If there were more digits after the 5, we would write them after the 5 here also. For this one, it will be 3 times 10 to the power, new decimal, old decimal. 8 spaces in between. Just count the spaces, that's 8 spaces in between. Okay, we're gonna apply scientific notation to a large number this time. Okay, here's a number. This number here. Alright. When you go from left to right, the first non-zero digit is a 6. So it'll be 6.02. Then we need to figure out, here's the new decimal, here's the old decimal. There are 23 spaces in between. So it's times 10 to the power 23. This is called Avogadro's number, but that's where they came from. Scientific notation can also be used to express numbers less than 1. Like this one. 0.0006. Same way. So go from left to right, that'll be a 6 times 10 to the power. But this time, because it's a decimal, it'll be a negative exponent. So here's the old decimal. The new decimal is after the 6. This is like 6.0. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in between. With this one, the first non-zero digit is a 4. 4 times 10 to the power negative. Okay, old decimal, new decimal. 6 spaces in between. So this is negative 6. Let's do a longer number this time. Go from left to right. The first non-zero digit is 1. So it'll be 1.6 times 10 to the power minus. Okay, 1.6 means we have put a decimal right here. The old decimal was right here. How many spaces are in between? 19 spaces. So this is 1.6 times 10 to the power minus 19.